Hello everyone, Hemal here with a weekend market update. First, a quick disclaimer. Okay, let's jump on to the weekly chart. So this will be a quick update because not much has changed. All the indexes continue to go up in an orderly fashion here. So SPY was up 1.91%. Volume was on the lower side, lower than average volume last week. Let's go to the Qs. Again, a nice ride up here, was up 4.35% for the week. IWM was also up 2%. And then DIA, so Dow Jones is tightening up here, was up just a tad bit, about 0.6%. IBD 50 was, this is really accelerating to the upside. So this should probably rest or at least come back down to a certain extent to make sure that it doesn't melt up too quickly here. Volume was above average last week. ACWI was also up 1.74% and EEM was also up 2.72. Just some of the indexes that I go through every week. So again, everything is looking still really good. We can only pay attention to price and volume. Everything else, you know, it's going to be reflected in price and volume. So let's go to the daily charts very quick. So spiders, again, a nice gentle uptrend. There's absolutely nothing wrong here in my opinion. Qs, same thing, you know, so nice gentle uptrend here, nothing absolutely wrong. IWM on a daily chart, so this one is actually finding support at the 8 EMA and had a good day on Friday. And whenever buying comes in on Friday, that's always a positive sign, because most of the times people don't want to open any position on Friday going into the weekend because they want to minimize risk. But when we see money coming in on a Friday, it's just something to take notice of. 50. Now this one, like I said, is extended, so we should hopefully see some pullback here. We don't want all these things to overheat. Now let me go back to IWM. I was talking about this blue line on the top here that has been a long-term resistance. As you can see, I just made the shade lighter. So like I said, a few weeks ago and last week, it will be almost unfair if this does not touch this blue line, and it is going to touch this blue line this week. So then we will at least expect some kind of consolidation here and then backing and filling, and then we'll see what happens. You know, if we go back and look at Qs, this was the resistance line, a long-term resistance line if you look on a monthly chart, and you can see what happened here. It actually is creating a new channel. You know, and it is a very definitive new channel here, which is good. So we can see the same thing happen with IWMs. Spiders is doing the same thing. Again, this is a longer term resistance line, and we can see it broke through that, and now it's continuing to move upward. So this is a very, very strong market. Very strong market. Let's look at ACWI. Again, nothing wrong here. EEM, nothing wrong here. Dow, nothing wrong here. So at this point, you know, it's all looking good. So we will just go, I would just go with what I see rather than hearing other people saying, hey, we are due for a pullback, which I was saying the same thing. I would actually be putting money back to work in my 401k account if spiders or Qs were to pull back to a 50-day moving average, going sideways, tightening up, coming back to 50 and finding support, that I'll probably put back money to work in this account, because market is not showing any major concerns. Now, yes, there are concerns on the sentimental sides, but again, it has been going in between 60 and 64% aggressiveness on the bulls compared to bears. So again, sentiment can stay up for a while, but unless we see any concerns in the action in major indexes, you know, it's the right to be long, in my opinion, at least. I hope everyone is doing well. That's all I have. I will only do a daily update during the course of the week if it makes sense to do it, or if there is a significant change in character. Otherwise, I rather just focus on the trade ideas for the next day as time permits. So that's all I have. Talk to you soon. Take care.